Hey, what's up, guys? Footy Manager TV here. This is my 5th episode of my A-League journey. Currently in the first season with Western Sydney Wanderers. I may have shown some of these results already, but I just want to show some of the goals, and then we'll go into a live match with Sydney FC, the derby, Sydney derby, the two Sydney teams. It's in 2 days, so not. I'll have to simulate to that in 2 days. But anyway, moving on. I'll just want to show like the goals of the matches. This is the same tactic, obviously, I use in my Portsmouth game. And yeah, 3-6-1 formation. It does pretty well, as you're able to see evidence in the matches and by the goals. It's very defensive, but yeah, it's I don't even know if it's defensive or attacking, because we don't concede too much chances, but we also score. So yeah, I just want to go with the goals with this match, obviously, and we're playing away, so to score twice and not letting them score is very good. I might speed it up a bit. Well, as you can see, the goal, Ono with the assist. Is that own goal or a goal to Cressinger? It's an own goal. Yeah, like I said, I just might speed it up one extra. Yeah, anyway, that was not a bad first goal. Well created. Pantelides, he's on a yellow card there. He got to watch out. Polyak, very good attacking midfielder. And Ono, again, he assisted one goal, scored the other. He's a superstar player. Like I said, in my opinion, he's the best player in the A-League, in the game at least. And yeah, real life, he's showing some good form as well in the latest matches in real life. Scored twice against Melbourne Victory in real life, and we have a match against them. Yeah, anyway, now let's, see this match. It was a high-scoring match. I'm pretty sure I showed this result in the latest, the episode before this. But yeah, I'll move on. I'll just want to show the goals, like I said, because I'm pretty sure you want to see how I actually get the goals. And yeah, that's what I'll be trying to show from most matches at least. Anyway, here, there was heaps of goals in this match, and when we play at home, we maybe concede more, because we're expected to attack more at home. And when we're playing away, we play more defensive. And there, Cressinger with the goal. Like I said at the start of the first episode of the series, he's going to be scoring heaps of goals in the A-League, or at least in Football Manager. Those strikers that are really strong, and yeah, really strong strikers, they do well. But unfortunately, they got the equalizer from Guilherme. But yeah, he's a very good player. In real life, they just call him Finkler. That's his last name. But yeah, Football Manager, they have the names a bit different sometimes, especially with those Brazilian players. They have heaps of name, and he's on the ball again, Finkler. They have a young, experienced guy at left back, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage. But Archie Thompson scores again. A very good scorer, real life, very close to Australia's leading goal scorer. I think he's 1 goal away or 2. I'm not quite too sure. Anyway, so we got to get back. At this stage, we were losing 2-1, I think it is, because they scored twice. Cressinger got the assist, Ono, and then he assists again for Jason Kalina. In real life, he signed for Sydney FC, but in the game, he wasn't at a club, so I thought I might as well sign him up. And then Ono with the corner, Beecham. Very good play from the corner there. Well, look how well worked that was. That was probably one of the best corner goal that I ever scored. But yeah, and that goal was to win the match. Very impressive. Passing in I've never really got a corner goal like that before. They're mostly just been like headers, but that was really good passing. If you can see that again, actually, I just want to see that. That was a fantastic goal. If we go back, go into overview, see the last goal by La Rocca. In fact, look at how much passes were in the box there. Beecham with the header, La Rocca passed it back to Cressinger. There you found Hersey, then Hersey back to La Rocca. That was fantastic play. And yeah, like a short passing play, doing very, very well. Anyway, yeah, that was a pretty good result against one of the better teams in the league, and Perth as well. They won but the league is really close because of salary cap reasons and that. So it's really a fun league because it's really close. Some people may think it's too much rules, but I think it's pretty fun to keep it close most seasons. And yeah, you can have, I think it's six foreign players. Really, whoever gets the best foreign players really dominates. Anyway, we had a away match against Wellington, so we had to go to New Zealand, and getting any result in New Zealand is really hard to do. So, yeah, because they've got really home ground advantage, even more so than normal teams. Anyway, we show the goals here. We have the ball. As you can see, look in attack, heaps of players. Even our defensive mids, they're pretty high up. And Sirota, another guy we signed, Moy getting in with the action there, very good. We actually had the lead here, so I was pretty disappointed that we couldn't hold on. As you can see here, later in the match, 83rd minute, Eiffel, oh, that was a pretty lucky goal. Eiffel rebounded off to Mitch Nichols, who Brisbane let him go, and he went to Wellington. So, yeah, that was a pretty lucky goal, rebounded off the post. So, we maybe could have won that match. Then Brisbane Roar, they haven't been doing too good in the league, but they're starting to get a few more results now, even in real life as well. It's funny how that works. In the game I'm playing, they started a bit bad, but now they're getting good. And yeah, and the same with real life as well. But anyway, another match with lots of goals. When I play at home, I seem to score more, I seem to concede more, but I still score. But anyway, here, really poor throw in there. Our tactic are a lot based on pressure. Again, not a great ball there, but once again, we've got heaps of players in midfield. We've got a 5 in midfield. And yeah, we really dominate games, unless when we give away the ball like that. And they got Bullock on the wing. He's a good dribbler. Stefan Nuto. We seem to pressure them very well, and then most of the time force them into an error. But Brisbane is a slow passing team. So yeah, they're very good passing. So they can easily break, not easily, but when they're on their game, they can break our formation down. As you can see, they're not good marking in the box. And for some reason, from crosses, I always seem to concede a lot. I don't know if you can fix that with marking or whatever, but yeah, or it's just the quality of the players. Anyway, we have the corner there, and Milicevic scores from, again, Ono getting an assist. So yeah, that was pretty good, and now it was tied up at 1-1. But I really want to go on, and obviously this match came 2-2, but I really want to win it playing at home. Mark Bridge finds Hersey again. See, our passing is very good. We pass a lot, heaps in the box. When other formations or tactics, teams would usually just, a player would try and shoot from there, but we try and pass around in the box, like you saw that corner goal, sorry. There was a player, they had him free, Fitzgerald, and really, he shouldn't have been by himself. That's the only downside to this tactic. Sometimes that happens. There's occasionally a player free, but not too often. So you got to get your opposition instructions correct. But anyway, we've got Sydney FC. It's the derby. Let's see where they are in the league compared to us. So they're in a very interesting position. If they beat us, they can overlap us, come in be in the top 4. But if we win, we can maybe get in top 2, pending on other results. But anyway, I just want to show you some. We've had good form lately, so you know Ono is obviously being our best player, but just want to show the form. Milicevic being very good in defense, average rating of 7.04. Yeah, very solid. Signed him on a free transfer, I think it was. And yeah, but especially Nikolai Topor-Stanley, 7.34 rating. He's superstar. Look at that jumping, 16. Yeah, good strength as well. And yeah, he's a very good defender for the A-League. And yeah, there's not too many good Australian centre-backs. Beecham, he hasn't been great, and I thought he may be the best out of all of them because he's been experienced cap for Socceroos. But yeah, I don't know why, but maybe just I don't know how he's playing. But yeah, sometimes that happens. Adam DePuzzo, unfortunately, he's injured because right now he can play as a defensive mid or that left midfield position. So hopefully he can come back soon. And yeah, his report from the coach isn't that great, but I think he's better than that. Aaron Moy only played 2 games, had a bit of injury problem at the start of the season, but he's a class player. Look, 22 years old. I think he was playing in the Scottish Premier League with St Mirren. Yeah, he was a young player then, obviously 20 years old and 21, and now he's 22, coming back to the A-League. And yeah, he's got really good attributes. Look at that. I think I'm not sure what position I'm training, or left mid yet, but he's got really good finishing, 14. He might train him to a striker later in his career, but now we need some backup for really the left mid position, can play right mid as well, so he could be very useful for us, but in attacking midfield, he flourishes, sorry. And yeah, he's a key player. Look, long shots, 14, free kicks, very good, and yeah, dribbling, crossing, he's a very good player with the ball, and yeah, in the game, he should develop well. And yeah, he's got 7.2 rating from 2 matches, which is not bad. Shinji Ono, his rating hasn't been, it's only 6.82, but I'm pretty sure he's got heaps of assists. Well, in the latest couple matches, he's got, like I've just shown, he's got quite a bit. I'm trying to go on history here. Anyway, yeah, he's got 3 assists. I'm pretty sure that a lot of that is in the last couple matches. So look at the form. If you go see assists, look, he's got 3 assists in the last 4 matches and a goal as well. So he's done very well yeah, for us. Like I said, I reckon, in my opinion, he's better than Del Piero, just because of his look, 20 flair. You don't see much players. He's just going to create. I really want to keep him in the for next season as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Polyak has done well. And he's a young player as well, 23. You don't get too much foreign players that are young, or in real life they normally sign more experienced guys. So he's one guy I want to keep. So if I keep him for like 4 seasons, and then he'll get the Australian citizenship, and then he wouldn't count as a foreign player anymore. So he could be part of the future, but he's out for a while right now. Anyone else that's doing good? Sirota scored twice, signed him. Cressinger, he hasn't scored as much as I thought he would. Only 2 goals in 10 matches. Finishing only 10, but yeah, he's very, anywhere else, he's very strong. Good jumping, good composure as well. He should start scoring. Yeah, and still our tactic is not fully fluid yet. But anyway, let's just move on before this video gets too long. Just play this Sydney FC game. It's going to be really, it's probably one of the, like in the A-League, I guess in any league, like the derbies are very, they're very crucial matches. Like fans, like that's the most important match they want to win, to play against their rivals. So yeah, it's going to be really tough, and we're pretty close in the league, so it's going to be interesting to see who wins. And yeah, hopefully we can get the job done with some good form. Really, I think we've got four matches unbeaten, and Sydney FC, their favourites. So hopefully, like I said, Del Piero, obviously he's a beast. Look at those attributes, but for me, he's not good enough. But obviously, we're gonna have look how good he's been in the league. I guess he's doing better than Ono, but yeah. He's 1 yellow card away from suspension, but yeah, if we give him space, he's going to destroy us, obviously. And yeah, obviously, he's Italian superstar, Alessandro Del Piero. Our youth players, but we don't even have a youth team, hardly. If I click here, we just got grayed out players. And yeah, we got 1 guy on loan, so he can get experience in a first team for Sydney Olympic. And yeah, we don't have too much, but you can obviously set them to play if they need some match fitness, like Taj Minikon. He can be a good striker off the bench for us. Good pace, really. The downside, doesn't have good work rate and stuff like that. Not really good technically, but he's got pace. Anyway, moving on. Let's continue. And one thing about this, the A-League, there's only like 27 matches in a season, then the grand final, or the final series. And as you can see, Central Coast, yeah, so I can get through seasons pretty quick, but the problem is just playing for me, because I've got like heaps of stuff going on, either playing like FIFA and Football Manager as well, plus other things right now. But anyway, like I said, Central Coast, they're a beast in the game, probably one of the better teams, but they haven't been doing good. So who did they get a win against? Melbourne Heart. Where were they in the league? They're nowhere, or they're a little bit close to us, doesn't really matter. And Newcastle Jets, they've been dominating as well. This guy Bernardo, very good. He's a very good Brazilian player, pretty young, 23 as well. So good. It was good they got a win against Perth, because that now gives us a chance to overtake them, I think. Their goal, yeah, if we win our match against Sydney, we can come in second, depending on Melbourne Victory's result. So yeah, it's very crucial match coming up next with Sydney FC. And really, I'm really scared of Del Piero, because as you saw, like his technical attributes, he can, if he's just given that he just needs 1 chance and he's going to score. So our formation, everything has to be at the best. As you go, match preview here. Well, it's not really a home team, as we're both in Sydney, but yeah, it's going to be a key match. And they've got Pascal Boschart suspended one of their better defenders, so that's a good sign, I guess. And yeah, look, Del Piero is scoring 8 goals, so we haven't got anyone close to that. I'm really scared. And they signed this guy called Ed Mielson as well. He's not a bad striker either. And Kruno Lovrek. Is he another striker they have? They got heaps of strikers, I think. Yeah, another striker. So he's really good as well, but he's a bit older. Or not older, Del Piero. He's just an older player in general. So yeah, they've got a few good goal scorers. So yeah, it's going to be a tough match. We're going to have to play to our best, like I mentioned. Yeah, even our tactics still not fully fluid, but getting really close to that. Anyway, I'm not quite too sure. I've got Jason Kalina, obviously signed for Sydney, like I said in real life. I think we'll get Bridge out. He's not. I guess he's. See, there's not the thing about I don't like the substitutes. You only can put on 3 not outfield players and 4 substitutes overall. So that's not really It's not. It makes it really hard. I don't know. I need a defensive midfielder. Obviously, put Kalina in right there. Yeah, we have to play Ono in defensive midfielder because we don't really have another guy. We've got Beecham. I wonder if I'm teaching La Rocca to play as a central defensive mid because he has pretty good passing, but obviously he's going to take a while to get to that as he doesn't even have anything there right now. And yeah, we don't really have. I wonder if Moy can play defensive midfield. Nah, we got to play Ono defensively because we have no one else in that position, unfortunately. And I'm not sure if one of our other defenders like Milicevic. Okay, I think I put Milicevic as the center defensive mid. Because I want to get Ono in attacking, but then I've got Sirota. Really tough decision to make here. I think that's what I'll have to do. I'll put in Beecham for Milicevic, and then probably take Sirota. His form hasn't been. He scored a couple, but form hasn't been too good. And then swap Milicevic for Ono because I really want Ono in that attacking area of the field. And yeah, because we really need him attacking. They have Del Piero attacking. We have Ono. So hopefully the flair of Ono can win us the match. But yeah, we've got to see what happens in the match. Anyway, is there anyone else I could bring on? Pia Kubi, he's a pretty fast player in real life. Pretty surprised. I guess 13 acceleration. I would think he would be a bit faster, but yeah, he's got a good dribbling, good crossing, and yeah, he's actually not bad. I think he's overrated in the technical attributes and underrated in the physical attributes, but that's just my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, I got Bridge. I'm not sure. Hersey is a class player. As you can see, he's really good. See, I want to get him in as well. It's hard to get them all in. I'm really not sure what to do. We've got Porter. He can play. He's a striker, but he's got a good work rate, so I think he could be as that left mid. And we've got I like to spend a lot of time, like working, like choosing my actual squad, especially for these key matches. Ulrich, I'm not quite too sure. I think I'll leave Hersey on the bench to come on if we need to score. And yeah, I think that should be good. We've got 2 defensive midfields and then a defender. So yeah, it makes it really tough. Only have a small amount of on the bench. So we only have 4, and one of them has to be a goalkeeper. So yeah, that's pretty tough. Actually, I think Cressinger, he hasn't been really impressive, so I'm going to go with Mark Bridge as a striker. Ex-Sydney FC player as well. Scored a hat-trick the other week in real life, so he definitely... I think his finishing 6 is really underrated, but yeah, he's got pace and strength, so let's see what we can do. And if he doesn't get the job done, we can bring on Hersey off the bench, and we can put him in the striker position, and yeah, I've got to go with that. And let's see... I don't know who to... Because we don't really have a striker to put on. Even if I put Cressinger, actually, no, I'll just leave it. Let's go into the match before I take too long deliberating on this. Yeah, we've got Kalina Milicevic in defensive midfield, so he should be able to hold out. And really, every match you want to win, obviously, but I might want to play a bit defensive just to try and make sure we don't concede a goal. Because look at that, all the experienced player there. Then they got Emerton, Paul Reed, Terry McFlynn there. Yeah, who's this O'Connell? I'm not sure if he's a good player or not. Okay, he's not that great. Because obviously he's not a great player really. And in defense, their defenders is not that great. Ryle, he's okay. Actually, they're not too bad in defense. I guess they're backup. And Adam Griffiths, they're aging in defense, or at least Adam Griffiths is aging. But anyway, it will be interesting because they don't have much players out wide, but we got a bit out wide. So we just got to see what happens in this match. Anyway, so if we win this match, we can do we can climb, we can get second or third. So we just got to see what happens. And also, I like to tight mark the players. Sorry about that. Anyway, we tight mark the players with their 2 strikers, an attacking midfielder, close him down always, tight marking always. And with the center mids, just always close them down so they don't have any space to make like key passes or have like long shots. And also the fullbacks, because they don't have any left mids or they don't have any wide mids or wingers, so I'm guessing they would be attacking fullbacks, which they're not really good fullbacks for attacking anyway. So I showed them O'Connell before, and McClenahan, he's not that great. Actually, he's pretty good attacking because good technique and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Anyway, hopefully I'm pretty good with team talks, as you have seen. Just always on assertive, do the last option, which really focused on the pressure. And look at that, yep, majority of our players getting a good reaction. And Mark Bridge, superb. Let's see if he can score some goals for us. Very good attacking midfielders. They have Del Piero to obviously cause the danger, but we've got Ono and Aaron Moy, like I showed before. Very good passer of the ball. So yeah, we've got really good passes in that attacking midfielder roles with Moy and Ono. So yeah, we've got to see what happens in this match. But yeah, this is the first time I played against Sydney, against Del Piero, so I'm really scared on what he can do against us. So yeah, like I said, because he can just create something out of nothing. If they get a free kick, they'll be dangerous to defend. Obviously, Del Piero good with the set pieces. Not too much action in the first 15 minutes or so. As you can see, they've been getting the majority of the possession here, but that's my formation. It's not really based on having most possession. It's based on pressure and forcing long balls. See, well done for Moy to win the tackle there, but they get it straight back, which, as you can see, defending. Bouchamp, Harley, what was that? What's that going to be? Just a yellow card. See, when we're just on this 2D, I don't know if it's like a bad challenge or not. So, and as you can see, they score from a set piece. That's why I always concede heaps of goals from set pieces. May have to work on defending set pieces in training. I've been working on defensive positioning because I think that will work. I thought in my mind that defensive positioning will also include defending from set pieces positioning, but obviously not. Yeah, that obviously makes us... But we have a set piece here. I'm going to try and keep the ball, trying to create a chance, try and move it out wide. Come on, we just lost the ball midfield, but Ono wins it back. I can tell Bouchamp he's going to get a red card. I can just feel it. But we don't really have any other centre back on the ground. Anyway, Mark Bridge with the ball. Hopefully he can create something. He doesn't have bad crossing skills. Again, is that an own goal or goal for Ono? Nah, Paul Reed, own goal. So very well for Bridge, like I said, with the superb morale. He created something really out of nothing. And look at that, no one was pressuring him, but look in the box. They had about 4 or 5 Sydney of their players, defenders, and only one for us, and they ended up getting an own goal. Actually, I thought they got... I don't know what happened there. Pretty sure they had a goal. Must have been cancelled. Didn't notice that. Anyway, so we're in front. I was surprised. I thought they scored, but obviously I didn't take notice of that. Yeah, they must have been offside. I can't remember. I have to go back and check after the video. Anyway, yeah, this is a good result then. Really good result. Moy looking motivated despite having the worst rating on the ground. Yeah, he's probably just... Because he's still coming back from injury. Only played 2 matches. Now I'll just go with passionate again as we're in a derby. If it was just a normal match, I'll just do it on calm. So I would say I'm happy. But when you're in an important match, you do passionate. And then you do happy with the performance. And look at that, perfect. Apart from Beecham, the guy with the yellow card, still dodgy about him if he's going to get another yellow and then be sent off. But yeah, I'm pretty confident he can just stay on, don't do anything silly. And yeah, our defenders are really solid. As you can see, Nikolai Topper-Stanley, one of the better defenders with the ratings, at least with the like the average rating in the league so far. Like I showed before, 7.34 rating, really good. So yeah, I would love to hold on here. When we're in front, play fantastically, but sometimes we concede late. But yeah, a lot of our players are motivated. Something bad happened there. I'm not quite sure, but that's something weird. It goes like that, then it goes back to motivated. Anyway, let's make some substitutions right now. In the 62nd minutes, let's look to bring some... But everyone's morale is good. Everyone's fit, so I don't really see... Maybe take Moy off. He hasn't really done anything. And just bring on dangerous guys. Got Hersey in there. Ono, he's got a good rating. Don't really want to take him off. Maybe Alrich. A guy in his position, Jerome Polens. Yeah, he can play right midfield. I think I'll bring him on. He's more defensive. And yeah, hopefully he can do a defensive job for us. I think I'll just leave one substitution to bring him on later. Adam Sorota, very good attacking player. Just do no pressure again. That seems to work well. So seems relaxed. And again, okay, the relax went away. I'm not quite sure if you do that. If you do it to 2 players, it goes away, I'm guessing. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it makes the other guy motivated. It's a bit weird how that works. But anyway, yeah, this is a very good result right now. I'm really surprised Sydney haven't actually scored a goal with the attacking talent they have. But the thing with all those older players, they don't really have any pace. When we got 3 centre backs, they can really deal with their presence well. As you can see, it's basically 3 against 3 in defence, plus the defensive mids pushing back. Del Piero, he won't get past the marker there. As you can see, pretty good defending. But look at that. I think I have to make a change, but yeah, Del Piero, he just needs that little bit of space and creates a perfect cross. And yeah, Lovrek scores as soon as I open my mouth about them not playing well. And yeah, they score. Soroto, I'm not sure if he had Paul before, but anyway, let's try and take Ono off. He hasn't really impressed. And we've got Soroto and Hersey, very good creative players. And let's see if we can make a difference. No pressure on Sorotta. No really change in his reaction. So I'm not sure if he'll do good or bad. Just got to wait and see. But at the very least, I'd like to hold on to a draw because playing away against Sydney is a really good result because when you're playing against Del Piero, that's the one thing when you get into the final series. If Sydney are in the final series, no matter where, even if I finish first, if I play against Sydney, it's always going to be hard to win because of Del Piero who can create something out of nothing, which it's really hard to defend against because his technical attributes are so good. But yeah, just hopefully he can get injured or something so we don't have to play against him. But anyway, yeah, Sydney have had more possession. I may want to look at our motivation. My team talks can't really be better than they have been. So really, it's just up to the players now. I've done my bits. Got to see can they like get a winning goal late. Bridge, he's not really good in the air, but he controlled it very well there. Then Hersey, oh come on, you got to finish it better than that. But he finds Polenz, another guy who bring on. Doesn't really do much and got the ball back, but a really wasted shot. But I didn't really expect him to do anything from that because he's a defensive player. But yeah, we're playing him at right midfield. I suppose if we get a draw here, it's not a bad result, and it looks like it will. As you can see, the end of the match coming up here, unless something happens in the last minute, but it never does. Yeah. Well, apparently we did well, as we showed with no pushovers here. Milicevic, I moved into the defensive midfield role, and he got man of the match. Another good move by me. I said that obviously in my last Portsmouth episode, I did a couple good moves to win the match in the FA Cup. So anyway, that's a pretty good result. I think I'll go with passionate again. I'll say I'm happy with the performance, and yeah. At least we got the point. Very happy with that. At the very least, because Sydney were below us, so I just wanted to make sure they didn't win. And yeah, like I said, you got to play more defensive. And yeah, we didn't create too much chances, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with getting a point out of this match. So yeah, yeah, that was really good. As you can see, we both had the same amount of shots on target. We had more shots. I just want to go into a bit more of the match stats just to show you. We both only had one clear chance. Yeah, it was a pretty not really entertaining match. They got an own goal. I suppose we'll just see where we're in the league table now. See, we're still in 4th, but Sydney leapfrog Wellington. See, that's why I'm really scared about Sydney being in the final series. As you saw, Del Piero, like I said, he's a beast. And yeah, but hopefully as the season goes on, later in the season, he may start to decrease his attributes, being 38. So yeah, that's all I'm hoping for. Melbourne victory won as well. They're really great team. But anyway, that's pretty much it for now. Like I said, the seasons go pretty quick, or the games go past pretty quick. This is only the 5th episode, and I'm in December already. So yeah, and the league goes for 27 matches. We've gone through 11. So yeah, this is not a bad start. As you see, Del Piero in the top average ratings. We don't really have any of our players here, I don't think. But yeah, yeah, we're slowly improving, and when our tactic gets fully fluid, we can start to get good performances. And this, if you don't know, if you're outside of Australia, Western Sydney Wanderers, they're the new team in the league, first season in the league. But as you can see with the results here, apart from the first match against Central Coast, all these matches. We've only lost once, and that was against Newcastle. Sometimes that happens, an unlucky match. And yeah, we've been, apart from one match, we've been undefeated ever since the first match. So yeah, our performances have been very well, and with a bit of luck, we could have won those matches. But yeah, you take what wins you can get and what draws you can get. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for now. And yeah, I'm very excited for this series. I always say every episode, because if there's a first-time viewer, or I could say you can go watch the first episode of the series, but this is an A-League journey. Yeah, that's obviously what the series is called, A-League journey. I start with the team. I tried to go with the hardest team possible with the new team, and I've got to try and win the A-League. A-League obviously has the final series, win the final series, like the grand final. And then you qualify for the Asian Champions League. If you come first or second, or if you win the grand final, you qualify for the Asian Champions League in the next season. But I actually think it's the season after. But yeah, it's a bit too complicated to explain if you're outside of Australia. But if you're in Australia, you obviously know how it works, or familiar with the A League. So yeah, and then yeah, I want to win the league, then win the Asian Champions League, then resign from this team, and then do it with whatever team is next available. So yeah, I really plan for this series just to extend over the whole of Football Manager 2013. I don't really intend to stop at any time. But yeah, Asian Champions League is very tough because they got like the Chinese team, Japanese team. They're like better. They got more money. They can sign really good players. Like one of the Chinese teams signed Drogba and Anelka in the last season. So yeah, and the quality of Australian players, I think Japanese players are a little bit better, or they've got more quality. But Australian players are starting to step up. A lot of good young players. So hopefully, we can start to get a bit of better quality coming through. But anyway, that's enough for now. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.